Come on in, my kings and queens, my beautiful royal angels, my gorgeous, gorgeous butterflies. I missed y'all on yesterday. I know y'all missed me. Come on in, hit the like and the share button and run that stream up. Y'all already know how we do. I need all the hearts, thumbs up, and smiles I can get. And make sure you hit the like and the share button. It's free. It don't cost nothing. I promise you. Come on in, because I'm going to give you 100% me, like always, as I always do. How's everybody doing? Did y'all enjoy the 4th of July? I've been enjoying the fireworks, I ain't gonna lie. I have been enjoying the fireworks. My granddaughter went home today, so I've been enjoying her. So, y'all come on in, let's talk. Hey, Lynette, how you doing, beautiful? So I got to explain something to y'all for the ones that don't know, because we do have some new followers. I don't like to call y'all that. We got some new family members up in the Royal Palace. We got some new kings and some queens up in here. So that's what I like to say. I don't like to call y'all followers or fans or anything of that nature. Hold on, somebody want to join us. Let's see what's going on here. Hey, Ella. Come on in, Roy. I sent you the invite. Come on in and say hello. So yeah, I gotta tell y'all, I get a certain type of way during July, August. Thank you, Robbie. I'm gonna put this Cash App up because Robbie said pin that thing, pin it. So for y'all that don't want to send any stars, you can send the Cash App. Cash App is awesome. Matter of fact, even if you want to send Kayla a birthday donation, you can. Just make sure you put where it says for, put Kayla's name on it, so I know that it's for her, because her birthday is in a couple of weeks. She will be turning 3, okay? She already smart as ever, y'all. That little girl gave us a bit this week, because we had her for a whole week, so. But y'all, so I'm giving everybody a chance to come on in so I can tell y'all why I don't like July. It's just not always the best for me, but I'll tell y'all why. So, July, August, I be all right in September. I'm okay in October, but November and December, bad months again. Okay, so, but I've been doing pretty good though, y'all. I have really been doing pretty good. So, and y'all know y'all always make me feel awesome and great. Okay, so I couldn't skip another day. I had to come on here and talk to my royal angels, whom I love so much, and thank y'all, because y'all know y'all be uplifting my spirits when I'm down. And sometimes y'all don't know I'm down, because I come on with a smile and full of energy. I like to always be that way, because I don't like to bring my down energy when I'm feeling that way. I don't like to transfer that energy. When I come on here, I want to be happy and upbeat, because that's how I want y'all to be. So whatever I be going through, I shake it off, but I'm pretty much transparent when it comes to things that go on with me. So y'all know that I had to go to court for my son, because his murderer wanted a bond, but that didn't happen. Thank God. And, and now they're pushing, because we are going to go to trial. As of now that I know of, we are. But I've been missing my baby and just having some. I've been having some great memories, but I also been having some horrible ones. Like, I miss him coming through the door, aggravating the heck out of me. I miss movie nights. I miss so many things about my son. I miss his beautiful smile. I'm angry about how they just was so totally disrespectful when it came to handling my son. Like, the next day when we went there, I was with some of my god sisters. Hey, Angela, baby. Hey, Sheila. And my baby's blood was still there. They didn't wash it up, so I wouldn't have to see that. The stuff that they used on him, It's just a lot of things that's just, you know, and having to go back and forth to court and just look the killer in his face, that just brings up a lot of stuff that I've kind of like gotten to a point where I can kind of tolerate each day, because each day is a rough day for me. I just press forward and I try to stay busy. I allow myself to grieve, but not too hard. It's a process, it's not an easy process. But the reason why July is rough for me is because I lost my father in July. Hey, Lisa, that my other mama is. I love her. I lost my dad, y'all. This was the time that I was sitting up at the hospital with my siblings and my children. Um, the one that passed away, he was there. Um, yeah. He could have been anywhere else, but he was there because he loved his granddad. Who didn't? My granddad. I mean, my daddy was a very amusing person. You could always talk to him. Most kids his age would have been out, but him and my nephew are very close. They when you saw one, you see the other one, and I'm proud of my nephew, y'all. I'm so proud of my nephew. He's a firefighter now, so congratulations to him. Um, but my son could have been any other place, but he chose to be right there with me um, until my dad took his last breath. And it's like my son could feel it because he started having pains, y'all, literally. Like when my dad was passing, he went to having real bad pains to the point. Once we got through getting my daddy situated with the funeral home and everything, um, we had to. I spent the rest of the morning in ER with my son. But I thought about that and I was like, wow, my baby was right there. Most kids his age would have been doing something else or somewhere else. But he was like, no, because Granddaddy Buck always come to check on us, and they love my daddy, so he was right there. And it just brought back a fun memory that my son was there in the time that I really, really needed him, and you know, um, I was there when my dad. I had to call my sisters like, y'all need to hurry up and get here. Um, but I could see it that day that he wasn't gonna make it through the rest of the day. Um, so I laid my head on my dad's chest and till he took his last breath. So it's just like I was taking blow after blow after blow, y'all. Hey Marilyn, how you doing, beautiful? Um, each death is different. They say it is because when it came to my dad, and my daddy was my best friend, a person that I could talk to, a person that was gonna listen. Um, I always had great advice. He didn't care. I'm pretty. He talked to all of his children, and he know all his children's secrets and everything. But he took them things to the grave with him. Whatever we talked about with him was strictly between him. He did not discuss none of our business with the other siblings. He didn't do none of that. So whatever you talk to daddy about, that's what you talk to daddy about. And wasn't nobody gonna know but you and him. So this is like around the time that he died on the 7th. I knew it was close to the 4th. I knew it was after that, but I asked my stepmom. I don't like to call her stepmom because she has always been a mother to me. Um, that's my other siblings' mom. This lady has been in our life all our life that we've known. Even when I was a little bitty girl, and she always treated me just like her child, no different. She only had one child by my father, but I was always at her house. When she went shopping for my sister, she went shopping for me too. Um, Everything that my sister had, she made sure I had the best of everything as well. Very awesome, awesome mom. I don't like to say stepmama because she wasn't my stepmama. She was my other mama. And um, loved on us. you know, and she was there with my daddy to the very, very, very end. That's her buddy, honey. That was her buddy. But yeah, so July is tough for me. That's one of the reasons. Um, but Papa, I've been making sure I kept my mind clear. He didn't. He had to think about it for a minute. Like, let me think about what's going on with her. So he took me out to eat again. I'm tired of going out to eat, y'all. I'm gonna be a fat little piglet around here in a minute. This man keep taking me out. I didn't know he was gonna take me out to eat. I wasn't even prepared for that, but he did. Um, told me to get whatever I wanted. So, um, my brother, that was my best friend. Um, Even though we were brother and sister, it's a person that I always went to. He was like my counselor, my confidant, everything. We went through a lot of things together. So y'all know we might as well make this grieving Sunday because, well, even though it ain't Sunday, but I'm just in my grieving moment, and I'm glad that you are all here with me to make me feel better, to share these moments with me, and that I can just talk to y'all and tell y'all what I'm feeling right now. Hey Valerie, thank you, Robbie. I appreciate that, beautiful. So um, my brother's birthday is July 31st. And my granddaughter, her birthday was actually supposed to be the 31st, but she decided to come early, which is she came on the 21st. My cousin Tamarian, the one that always is on here, we both was going through something because it hadn't been long afterwards that I lost my son, that we lost my cousin, which is her brother, to a devastating tragedy. He was murdered as well. But she came up to just be with me because she knew I was grieving hard. My son hadn't passed right then. It was a week later after my brother's birthday. And she was celebrating with me because it's something that I always do for my brother, to let him know that I'm thinking about him and that I miss him. So, because he always showed up for my birthday, whether anybody else showed up or not. He always showed up for my birthday. Nobody don't show up for my birthday like that. But he did. I remember him driving to Atlanta just to come celebrate with me. You know, um, I love celebrating with other people, but when it's my time, don't nobody be around with y'all. Y'all have celebrated with me, but nobody celebrate with me. And that's why I usually don't celebrate birthdays. I hadn't wanted to celebrate a birthday in a long time. And when I finally did, the crazy thing about it is the first year after my dad passed, um, when I decided to celebrate my birthday and really go through with celebrating my birthday, um, my son, the one that passed away, he came over, he cooked dinner, we had a good time. He spent my whole birthday with me, y'all, and that was the first birthday, and I still got videos of that. And he cooked me dinner and bought me balloons, and he would always do stuff like that. Thank you, Jill. Happy 4th of July to you, too. And so, but in the meantime, with my cousin coming up and we getting ready to go to the we like going to the river, to the lake, because it's so calm and serene and peaceful. And we let up the balloons, but in the meantime, we was preparing to do this and just turning up for my brother. We got another devastating phone call that one of our cousins had passed away. So when I tell y'all, the last couple of years was really, really rough for me. It was. I was losing people back to back, y'all. When I tell you every week, it was somebody that was close to me. If not one, two people. We literally, and I'm not making this up, y'all. I am not making this up, and I'm like, God, do I need that many angels watching over me? These were people that would talk to me and pray for me, that really had my best interests. But my brother was, I just didn't know what to do. And I think my brother saw that I was grieving so hard over the loss of my dad till I was literally about to grieve myself to death. And when I tell y'all that, it's the truth. I was making myself sick to the point of I couldn't breathe. And y'all know I suffer from a heart problem. They was about to put me back in the hospital. I didn't want that. So I had to really pull it together. My brother was just like, sis, you can't be doing this. You got too many things to do. Everything that you want is on its way. He would always be so, you know, motivational and uplifting. And I the same to him. We depended on each other. We relied on each other. We protected one another because we went through some traumatizing stuff as kids, and all we had was each other. I understood him and he understood me, and I make a joke about it a lot. With people that know us know I'm not making it up. We had our own language, y'all. We had our own language. People say, you be talking in parables. And I was like, I don't know why you can't understand what I'm saying. Thank you, Helen. My brother, we could be in a room full of people and we would be having our own conversation and nobody would know what we was talking about except for us. We knew. And we would have our own conversation. That's how close we were. He knew my thoughts and I knew his. So then next month, it's rough as well. That's because, hey, my sister Kiwana, how you doing, gorgeous? Um, that's the month that my my son was murdered. And the crazy part about it, y'all, my brother passed away in August. He did. My son was murdered August 6th. My brother had passed away year before that, August 9th. So, you see, um, those are days that weigh heavy on me. So I just have to pull it together. I come and talk to y'all so I can feel better, and release it because it needs to be released. I miss all of them so much, y'all. Just having, I be wanting to pick up the phone, but I've been seeing bunny rabbits. So anytime I see bunny rabbits and deers, I be like, okay, Dad, I see you. That's the way the angel comes for me. When I see that, that's like my dad saying everything gonna be all right. Hey, I'm thinking about you too. Child bunny rabbits been all around me. I showed y'all one the other day when I was at my little favorite place. I showed y'all one. I just so happened to see it in the bushes, and I was like, "Is that a bunny rabbit?" And it was. So you they are all around me. They might not be here in the physical form, but spiritually, I know they are here. Y'all want to hear a funny story? Last year, um, I noticed something, and y'all angels are really real. I don't know if y'all believe it or not, but they are. And when you have a strong connection um, with your ancestors or your loved ones that have crossed over, you will experience some things if you're in that space, and it don't scare me. I've always been different from everybody else because of the gifts that God has given me. And I used to be scared to talk about it or tell anybody about it or let anybody know about my gifts because I would say, people gonna think I'm crazy. But I'm far from crazy because everything I tell them, if they seen it for themselves, when they started seeing stuff that I speak happen, they say, oh, no, she ain't crazy. She do got a, God just anointed that child. But it came at a price. It was a gift that I did not ask for, and it was a gift that I did not want. Hey, Valencia, but now I understand it better, and I ain't mad about it. But I've noticed that um, I know my son always be around my granddaughter because she be calling his name or playing by herself in a way that I know she ain't just playing by herself, and she be so happy. The other day she had made a good song about her daddy, and talking about he was riding in the car, but it was the beat to the song. So my other son sent me a song that I hadn't heard, and it was her daddy singing this song, but he was talking about me and his dad, and he was calling us by our name. He said, "I'm like my dad. I'm my daddy's. I can't. I'm my daddy's twin." He said his daddy's name, and he said my name, her son. Why it was the same beat that Kayla was singing? Because she was like, "I'm riding in the car with my daddy," but it was the way she was singing it. But I know that we washed her uniform, right? So I got everything out of the dryer. Y'all, why we couldn't find her school pants? We done searched this house all over and could not find her school pants for at least 30, 40 minutes because it was, time for us to take her home. But we couldn't find her stuff. And so I'm like, okay, EJ, quit playing. You play too much. And I notice he always plays with her, especially when they get close to her birthday. He does little things. I know it's him. Some people have never experienced that or don't believe it, but it happens. What does it mean when you keep having dreams about the same ones that have passed on? Robin, when you keep having dreams like that, you need to pay attention. It's either they're coming to visit you to tell you something, there is a message that they want to relate to you, so you might just want to listen to see what they have to say to you. It could be very important. Hey, Yolanda, how you doing? Or they could be just coming to say hello. You know, they could be just coming to say hello. So he always doing things close. The closer he gets to her birthday, the more he shenanigans go on around us. Literally, y'all. I'm so serious. There's some more things I could tell you, and y'all be like, "What?" I was like, I'm gonna start video on some of this stuff. Is anybody gonna believe me when I tell them? But that's why July and August I don't like them months. I don't like December either, for real. My son's birthday in December, and it's not the same. Holidays aren't the same, and I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all feel that way, that have lost somebody very, very close to you. I know y'all feel like holidays are not the same, because they not. Y'all, I promise y'all, I can't even begin to tell y'all how many times I done picked up the phone to call my daddy. Just last week, I was going to call my son and ask him a question. I was like, I can't call him. All I got is voicemails that he have left me, videos. It's crazy. But I am feeling so much better. I just wanted to hop on here and just talk to y'all for a minute. I'm just going to enjoy the rest of the night and, you know, just try to get some peace and grieve in a way to where it just don't be too harsh. I know we all got a date. I know we all got a time. But um, I still feel like I was not supposed to be burying my son. My son was supposed to bury me, you know. My brother was supposed to be here for a lifetime with me, you know. Me and him together. And I felt real abandoned when he left, y'all. I was so angry for a good minute. I was like, how you just gonna leave me like that? That ain't what we discussed. That ain't what we doing. You know, it ain't the same without you. Because it's not. Me and my brother would talk 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 times a day. We was always on the phone coming to a solution. Yes, there not tomorrow would be 7 years my mom has left this earth. Yeah, and that's rough. I still have my mom. I got a lot of mamas, but my birth mom, my biological mom, I thank God that she is still here. I never knew what it felt like to lose a parent until I lost my dad, and that was the worst feeling in the world. And everything was going on around after he had passed, and I remember sitting in the chair in the room. They hadn't taken my daddy out yet, and I wasn't sitting up under a vent or anything. And I remember this real, real cool breeze. And it laid his hand, like, I felt like somebody just touched me on my shoulder, and it stayed there for a minute, like, you got this, everything all right. And I knew that. I just felt with everything in my heart that was my daddy, before he just, he's, you know. But we be wanting to hold on to people, and we can't, because that would totally be selfish. We don't want to see our people, the people that we love, suffer. They truly are in a better place than here, but we just miss them. And all you're under the hurt never goes away. And I don't care. I think you can handle it a little. You're gonna miss them and they still hurt, but if it's normal, natural causes. But when it's been tragic, like somebody just literally taking them away, that's rough. I never wanted my child to feel any pain. I didn't want him to feel no pain ever in life. And that's how it is with our kids. If we can take their pain away, we would. Y'all know I would jump in front of anything when it comes to my children. You know, um, it's just something I be wishing I could wake up and it was all a bad dream, but it's not. It's the truth. It really happened. He's really not here. But thank y'all for listening. I hope I just didn't put a whole lot on y'all. I really do. And again, happy 4th of July to everybody. I hope you're enjoying your 4th. I hope y'all eating good, drinking good. And for the ones that got to go to work, go on and go to bed early, because y'all know y'all got to hit it now. Don't party too hard, and just love the ones that you have to love right now. Stop taking them for granted, because it's not going to always be a tomorrow. It's not going to always be another day or another week. You don't know when. I love you too, Saniqua. I love you, girl. You don't know when. So if you can fix it, fix it. I tell y'all that all the time. Stop being angry about nothing when it's not even that serious or that deep. Some things ain't worth arguing about. Some things ain't even worth being mad about. I'm so grateful that me and my siblings, we talked. We had a little fritter, but it wasn't that serious. When my son passed away, they was right there for me. And I'm so grateful and thankful for that. And what siblings don't, you know, but we love each other. And that's all that matters. And we check on each other, you know. I don't know what I would do without them. I don't ever want to have to find out. I love them. You know what I'm saying? And I know they love me. They love their big sister. So, sometimes they act like they're older than me. But I'm the big sister. So, you know, um, just appreciate who you have in your life. And don't take it for granted. I love y'all. Good night.